The next symbol that we need to understand is an equal to sign with two arrows. So we'll understand this with an example. So we'll begin with, if every element of B is also in A, then B is a subset of A and A is a subset of B. In this case, A and B are the same sets, right? So let's talk about this. How can we represent this information in a different manner? So if we talk about set A being a subset of B and set B being a subset of A, what can we tell with this information? We can tell that A is equal to B. Agree? What if I have the information that A is equal to B? Can I infer this information? Does it make sense? If A is equal to B, then I can tell this fact. If B is equal to, not B is equal to A, sorry. If A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, then I can infer this information. So this is where I use this symbol. If the LHS is true, then the RHS has to be true. If the RHS is true, then the LHS has to be true. How do you officially read this? If and only if. Okay guys, so let me summarize this in a better manner. So we have the symbol double implies. So let's understand this with an example, and I have the example, same example. How do you represent this in this manner? How do you read this? If and only if. So I have an example, the same thing. We have set C and B with the same elements. So C is equal to B over here. So with this, I can infer this information that C is a subset of B and B can be a subset of C. But if I have this information, right, I can talk about C being equal to B. So from both the ways, I can tell that if the LHS is true, if the left is true, then the right is true. And if the right is true, then the left is true, vice versa, right? Okay, so again, please pause and you have to write all of this.